It is September 22nd, 2021, 6:40 p.m., episode 1387. My very first thought with this subject was putting a correlation between people roping and wrangling immigrants in Texas and also people getting abortions or helping people get abortions. And I was just like, you know what? That was my first thought. Someone else was going to do it. And I was right. I've seen 2 of those cartoons, which means I'll see 3 more. We don't have much time. We got like 3 minutes. Oh, yeah, you'll see here that I started this cartoon with a plane on the left, but then I thought the delivery after the dialogue needs to be on the right. So, and even though I had liked the way I had drawn that plane out, I was like, can I do it from another angle? So sometimes it's like you're better with your right hand than your left hand, you know? But it worked out. Did all right. Let's go to these comments now. Verse talked about the flags and the star, the stars and flag. It says I should do 151 for DC, but they're not a state yet. And speaking of that, since I promised to Kenta that someday I'll do a flag again without the correct number of stars and flags, this one is it. That flag is wrong up there in that one. Kenta did not care for the last cartoon because I'd done AOC too many times. How dare you? How dare you, Kenta, come in here and talk about how you don't like a cartoon, huh? Come in here and say anything less than worship and praise. No, I totally get it. Robert Coutinho is yelling at TJ because he should. Everybody take turns yelling at TJ. We should assign people days to yell at TJ. And Robert Coutinho says it took 2 tries to read the cartoon with Tucker, and the really, really long one with all the apostrophes. That doesn't bother me because I actually was doing it the whole time I was reading the cartoon and writing. It's like, is this readable? You know? And so I get that. But it's funny I haven't heard more about that though. And also, you said I did a great job grammatically. I did a good job with that grammatically, but there's still a couple corrections, like things that needed hyphens and things where we removed the hyphens. So I didn't do it perfectly the first time. I think there's 2 or 3 things we changed, but that's not too bad with that much. So, TJ, you didn't even comprehend what I said. I'm just done with that. Okay. And then you talk here. This is funny. You talk about the servant class. They're always mad. No, that's not what I want to talk about. You say, well, when inflation keeps growing, reaching 400,000, it becomes easier and easier, and more people will be at a higher tax rate. You know what? Here's the thing, though. That's not true. That is not true because it is harder to make money now. People talk about, like, in the nuclear family, the dad could work, mother could stay home, leave it to Beaver, and send both kids to college, buy a house, have a car, and have money to throw away and do other shit with. And today, you can't do that. You can't. And you're talking about it'll be easier? What? Are you still in the 1950s, buddy? Because everything you say is not true. And it's like everything in the 50s, everything everybody said back then was not true. I'm still on drop D. I think the tuning's dropped though. Everybody, bye.